What's up, guys? Welcome back. I am home from Helen, Georgia, and the last couple episodes were posted after I got back from Helen, Georgia, because the rush was just too crazy to get the Polo done in time. So I'm here at the shop. Today's going to be a real easy one. I was burnt out on the YouTube stuff pretty hard before I left, but decided to kind of stick with it. So here we are. So I've got the Century outside. I do want to spend some time on this here pretty soon. I do miss driving it. I'd like to get back to driving that thing. But today I'm working on the Corvair. So I've had some valve stem issues in the Corvair and just haven't had the time to sort it out because the rush was on for the Polo. So Memorial Day is coming up. It's Thursday as I'm recording this now. Memorial Day weekend is this upcoming weekend, and the weather's supposed to be amazing. So out of all the cars that I've got that are still kind of in queue for work or for maintenance, or that are still kind of in winter storage mode like the Century, the Corvair is basically my fair weather driver. And so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it up, get the wheels off, get the Epsilons off, get them back to my father's shop where we've got the tire machine, break the bead on the outside, get these old valve stems out and put some new ones in. The valve stems I'm using now are these flat caps, and they look awesome because there's no valve stem that sticks out, so they kind of hide inside the lip. The problem is they take an adapter. You got to use an adapter for them, and my adapter has broken, and I'm just sick of, I don't even care about the flat cap look anymore. So I bought some actual chrome, rubber-based but chrome shaft valve stems, and so I'm going to put those in, get air in them, and hopefully drive the Corvair by tomorrow into the weekend so I can kind of enjoy the holiday weekend. Yeah, so I didn't realize these were worn down this far. All right, I'm back at my dad's shop, and after looking at the passenger rear tire on the Corvair, I realized obviously I'm not going to be cruising that around for the weekend, but what I do want to do is at least get the valve stem put in the driver's rear, and I've lost the seat on the inside, and for some reason this valve stem or my adapter isn't letting air in. So in order to get the car movable around the shop, just even in the yard, I need air in the tire, obviously. So I'm going to do at least this one. That way I've got air in all four tires. From here, I don't know where this episode goes. Well, I'm surprised that seated. Actually, I'm not that surprised, but it reseated without having to use the big old bead blaster. 205/40 on a 9.5 inch wide, 16-inch wheel is a bit of a stretch. But once I got the tire pulled down over the valve stem, I was fearful that I'd probably have to use the bead blaster to get it back on, but no problems. I've talked about them before, but these are 1985 Southern Ways Epsilons, and they came on a fully optioned 1985 C4 Corvette. That was actually local in New Hampshire, and the gentleman who bought the car special ordered the wheels because it was an option, and because he late optioned the wheels and didn't buy a car off the lot with the wheels on them, they didn't have the Corvette center caps that GM put on the Epsilons when they came over from Japan, but it had the actual flat cap Epsilon center caps from Japan on them because they were an aftermarket add-on order that the guy ordered at the dealership. So underneath, basically the center cap that you guys see here is a two-color laser engraved Governor's Club center cap that I made custom for the wheels. But there's a little notch that I laser cut out of the corner of that center cap, and I can get just a tiny little edge of a razor blade in there to pop it out. And underneath is the recessed Epsilon logo, which is the actual full word Epsilon. So from what I've been able to understand, that's the rarest Epsilon center cap, like flat cap, that came on any Southern Ways wheels. So I've had these wheels on the Corvair for quite a while. They're one of my favorite wheels. I love 5 spokes, and I love how like pyramid, step pyramid kind of look the spokes have to them. There's like layers upon layers of spokes, it looks like. And I've wanted to go up to 17s on the Corvair for quite a while now. And I'm still on the hunt for the right 17 for that car. But until then, the Epsilons will stay in my possession. I kind of want to keep them. If I bought 17s for the Corvair at this point, with how full my plate is, I assumed I would sell the Epsilons to fund 17s for the Corvair. But I really, really like to keep these wheels. I really like them a lot. Just unloaded the Polo from the drive home from Helen, Georgia. Going to put it in here at my dad's shop since his lift is open for the next couple of days, and tidy up some of the things that I want to tidy up on it here, since I'm working in my laser shop, catching up on jobs that I kind of pushed to the side while I was trying to get the Polo done before Helen, Georgia, as well as some last second jobs that came in since I've been home. And one of those jobs are the awards for Vag Fair Vacation Land in Brunswick, Maine, for my good friend Corey Sterling. So I'm currently working on those since, as you guys know, I live in a house in the front yard of my father's shop. My parents live up the street. My laser shop is in the basement of that house, so it allows me to multitask. I can get an operation started on my machine up there and tinker on the Polo here in my dad's shop. So since it's clear I won't be cruising the Corvair around for Memorial Day weekend, since one of the tires has steel showing, I thought maybe I'd cruise the Polo. I mean, I just did drive it all around Helen, but I have not even been into town once in this car, in my hometown. I literally got it done, put it in the trailer, and we went to Georgia. So I'm going to tidy some things up and maybe cruise this thing around. Just getting a quick look under the car, kind of an overall inspection after driving it around Helen for a week. You know, it's smart to just kind of retighten or just put a wrench on all your bolts and all that after you've had everything apart, and especially when you've made components. So I'm looking at all the welds on everything in the front end, and everything looks great. There's no stress cracks, everything's tight, but everything's looking good. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video there. Just a short one. I know it seems like I probably didn't get anything done, but got the Polo unloaded, unpacked everything, got the trailer hoed out. I took a lot of my tools with me, so I got all that put back in the shop. Yeah, tidied a few things up on the Polo that I didn't have time to tidy up on before we left for Helen. Yeah, I got a chance to drive it around town for a little bit. I know I only got one valve stem and the Epsilon wheels on the Corvair, but at least the Corvair's a roller now, so I got that done. I've got 2 tires ordered. Hopefully those will be in at the end of next week. So then I'll do another episode mounting those tires, redoing all the valve stems, and maybe going for a drive in the Corvair. It'd be cool to get some more content with that car. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for it, and I've been talking about it. But when my father and I built that car, I did film everything. Now this was back in the winter of 2013 into 2014, before the drive in it to and from Solo 2014 in Helen. But I didn't have a YouTube channel, but I did film everything, and I've never done anything with any of that footage. So what I really want to do is something similar to the BMW 700 build video I posted back a few months ago, where I post all the old footage, but actually commentate over it. And I discuss the build, and I talk about what we did and why we did it, and some of the hurdles that we ran into, all the while showing some of the video footage that I do have. Right down to the roof chop, to all the custom suspension that we built for the car. Even if I do some more Corvair content, I do really want to get a build video up of that car, since I've had that car for 8 years now, something like that, 7 years. So would really like to get that done, show you guys a lot of the in and outs of the things that my dad and I did on that car. But I know if you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I've been talking a lot about the Polo lately, and some of the reservations I had about doing the giveaway. I know I've talked a lot about it. It's my first giveaway, so I've had some cold feet a lot. I haven't talked about it, but I've had a lot of reservations and really just kind of nervous to give away the car, because there is a mark that I need to hit on the car. I mean, I just spent 2 months of my life pushing commission work away to build this thing, and any money that I've put into the car, the monetary value that I have into it. So I've kind of put myself at ease. I know what the car is. I'm real excited about it. And I want to drive home the fact that many of the products that you'll be able to order on the web store to enter to win the car are going to be products that I make myself. Products will be quality products, leather goods, wood goods, acrylic. There's a handful of products I have ideas for. My game plan would be a lot of the products being things that I can make. That way I can, dedicate time to chisel through some of those orders before the end of the giveaway time period, so you guys aren't waiting forever on your products. I will be doing shirts and hats most likely on the web store, since I know a lot of people obviously like that kind of stuff. I just didn't want to focus on soft goods simply because I feel like that gets old, and you can buy a t-shirt for every single car giveaway ever. So I want to focus on some handmade goods, some stuff that I'm making in-house, and I'd like to go live with the giveaway sooner than later, pretty soon. It's Memorial Day weekend right now, and June 1st is right around the corner, and I envisioned June and July being the giveaway months. At the end of July, Wolfscart is in Burlington, Vermont, so I'd really like to have the car up there at the end of July, early August for that show as like one last kind of viewing of the car in the Northeast while I still own it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'd like to get all the logistics sorted out. I'm kind of crossing all my T's and dotting all my I's right now. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever done this, so I don't really want to wing it. I kind of want to get all my ducks in a row and make sure I'm ready for what is to come with the product giveaway for the car. But if you saw it in Helen, I really appreciate all the comments and all the support on the car. I know a lot of you guys kind of watched all the videos that I made of the car coming together and all the issues I had with it and hurdles I had to overcome. And yeah, so I'm excited about it. Hope you guys are too. More info on all of that soon. All of you guys' support is highly appreciated, greatly appreciated. I don't overlook those comments or take them lightly. So yeah, coming up next, I don't know what's next. Might be tinkering on the Corvair some more, maybe this, maybe the Century. And regardless, I'll see you guys in the next episode.